beauties, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you know when I upload. So today's glam is going to be on a matte pink Valentine's Day look. So if you'd like to see how I slayed this glam from start to finish, keep watching. Alrighty beauties, so we are going to dive into an oldie that I am never, mark my words, never getting rid of. The Aina palette. If you don't have this palette, you missed out on Anastasia Beverly Hills' bombest release, okay? This palette is gold. I have 3 of them. So we're gonna do a matte pink eye today. So I'm going to go into these 2 colors here. So it is Supreme and Pinker. If you don't have this palette, sorry, you know, we've been through some things. But this is what the palette looks like. This is my fave. I haven't used her in some months. I feel like I've neglected her, so what better way than to dive back in? Although I'm going into those colors, I'm going to go in with ginger and edges just for some transition colors, just lightly, nothing too heavy, just to have something for Supreme and Pinker to adhere to. Alrighty, so now we are blending edges and ginger into the crease just lightly. So for plan, I am going to go out to dinner with my cousin. We are having a Valentine's Day. We're going to Ocean Prime. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait to eat steak. I love meat. I'm an omnivore, but yes, meat, like a good steak is everything. And please, if y'all eating steak, get your steak medium well. Alrighty, so now that we have blended that out, I'm going to go into Pinker, which is this color right here. So we are going to start smoking that out in my outer V. So I'm just going in with my blending brush. Now I want to hit this at an angle because I want to create more depth in this area, and then kind of just dragging it right into my crease. So just like that. And then I'm bringing it in against my lash line, but just hitting it at an angle. I feel like I haven't done a matte pink eye in so long, so why not? This is a perfect occasion. And top with the proper placement for the shadow also, you can just look down into your mirror and just continue to focus the brush right in the outer V. Now that we've laid that down, I'm just going to blend out the edges with the same brush that I use edges and ginger with, just so that there are no harsh lines and it is blended. Now I'm just bringing it a little bit into the crease, just slightly. So it should look something along the lines of this. So now we're going to go in with Pinker, which is going to be the lid color. This is Pinker right here. Any colors in this family will do. You don't have to have this exact one, but you know, for the occasion, I had to bring her out. So I'm just going to tap for the lid. This is such a beautiful color. And then I love when the shadows just kind of just like melt onto your lid. It's perfection. Alrighty, so it is looking good. I'm just going to blend out the edges lightly with that same brush that I use edges and ginger with. You know what? I definitely think I mixed these names up. That was definitely Supreme that I put on my eyelid. I'm just going right back in with Pinker just to add it back into my outer V. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of Supreme on my lid just to make sure that we did not lose that. So this is what the eye looks like. So I know Supreme might look a tad bright on the lid, but that's fine. Because the one thing I love about matte shadows, they kind of just melt into the skin after some time. So by the time I finish my base, it's going to be perfection. So now we are just missing some liner and lashes. Alrighty beauty, so we popped on some lashes. These are my IMV Kiss Pink lashes in 02. And we added liner. I never really thought. And the one time that I added liner, my liner dried out. So this is why. Because I'm always running into an issue. But I just feel like it needed a little liner, so we just popped that on. So now for the complexion. So I think I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's been a while since I used this. And she was my holy grail for a minute, because she gets the job done, okay? She eats and leaves no crumbs. So now that we have primed, ready to go, I am going with Maybelline's Fit Me Matte Poreless in 355 Coconut. Definitely an OG and worth every bit of the $7 that she is. Such a bomb foundation for such a good price. I hope they never change this formula. So next I'm going to go with my Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. We're just going to add a little bit of this to brighten up the under eye. To be honest, I think I really just wanted to use the wand because it feels so good. So we're just going to add a little bit of this before I add my concealer. Now while that's sitting, I'm going with my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Stick in Deep Dark. She is stupendous. I am obsessed with this cream bronzer. It blends so flawlessly into foundation. It's just a work of art, honey. The foundation, the sculpt stick. I really wonder what more Mario's gonna drop. Just gonna blend out this under eye brightener. It's just creating an even base under my under eye because I usually layer my concealer, so this is almost acting as a corrector. So next for concealer, I'm going with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Magic Touch Concealer in shade 18. This concealer was definitely a hard concealer to choose. I swear I swatched about 6 of them before I made a decision. So if we are shade sisters, 18 is definitely a great one, but I would also go into the store and swatch them for yourself as well, just to see like if you want something with a little bit more brightness or you want something more golden, more warm. But yes, 18 was a perfect shade for me in the Magic Touch Concealer. So I'm just gonna let this dry down. I don't want to blend her out immediately because she does crease. Alrighty, so let's blend out this concealer. We're going to start at the edges and just blend up. I'm just blending my cream contour back in a little bit. I just want to make sure that I don't lose that. For setting powder, we gotta go with the OG, honey. Huda Beauties Loose Setting Powder in Blondie. So I'm going to set the places that I concealed with this powder. So let's set this face with the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. She is definitely becoming one of my faves. Like, I really don't know what I was doing without this powder. Like, before this powder, she is really going with me to the grave because it is just so flawless. It is inexpensive. It is all the things that I need her to be, okay? So to set the under eyes again, honey, I'm going with my NARS. This is the Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. This is in Offshore. This is what she looks like. Use my puff, add a little bit, and just set right under my under eye. So for bronzer, I'm going to go with Fenty Beauty's Cocoa Naughty Bronzer. You know, I bring her out every now and again. This bronzer isn't as warm as some of my other bronzers, which I love because I do like to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes I don't want to be too warm, so I go in with my Cocoa Naughty Bronzer because it's more neutral. So it just helps to balance all of it out. Alrighty, so I'm going to add some shadow on my bottom lash line, pop on some mascara, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so I popped on my bottom mascara and added a few extra things. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of face powder. This is my Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder in Y505. This powder is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I think this is the best thing that Makeup Forever has ever created, and I have backups. Okay. I take this powder very seriously. This powder really leaves you looking flawless. Like, it is perfection. I'm just going back in with the leftover product that is on my bronzer brush just to add a little bit extra. Now for blush, we are going with Pat McGrath's blush in Love Struck. This is what she looks like. Alrighty, so now for highlighter, we are going with Rare Beauty's highlighter in Flaunt. Honestly, I really cannot believe I've been using this as much as I have. Somebody alert someone. I'm so surprised. So this is what Flaunt looks like. Just going back over that with my blush brush just so it blends in flawlessly. And now for the lip. I'm debating, do I want to do nude? Do I want to do pink? Maybe we'll do pink. We'll see. We might do nude. Maybe we're going to do an all MAC lip today. I think so. So I'm going to start off lining my lips with Chestnut. I'm going to go with MAC's Honey Love. She is matte. She's a matte nude. And now we're going to go in with Boy Bake Cream Sheen Gloss. This is my favorite gloss from MAC. It is so stunning. Alrighty beauty, so this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. This was so much fun putting this together. I will link everything down below in the description box. Also, don't forget to leave me some comments, show me some love. And as always, beauties, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.